What is it, FIFA commenters? Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to be reviewing this player, this man that goes by the name of Xherdan Shaqiri. Let's start this episode. If you're new on this corner's voice, you know how it goes. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course do let me know in the comment section below if you are enjoying your FIFA experience at the moment. Boys, today eSports has gone ahead and released a player that goes by the name of Xherdan Shaqiri. Of course, not today actually. He's been released for some time, but let's start really quickly with where this man has played in the past. So, of course, he's a Swiss international. He's actually born in Yugoslavia, but represents the Switzerland team. He started his youth academy, graduated actually the youth academy of Basel, where he did about 5 seasons before being signed on by Bayern Munich under Pep Guardiola. Of course, 52 appearances, 11 goals, and then moved on to Inter Milan and the Serie A, where he did 15 appearances, scoring only 1 goal before transferring to Stoke City. Where he did the most amount of appearances he's done for a club outside of Basel, 15 goals, 84 appearances before they were relegated to the EFL 2. And then when they got relegated, he moved to Liverpool, 45 appearances, 7 goals. Very instrumental to that club. Did very good, did very well in the club, but was ultimately moved on to Lyon. Decided to move on to Lyon. 11 goals, 2 goals. Sorry, 11 appearances, 2 goals. Before finally deciding to basically hang off the boots with the MLS, and is currently playing for Chicago Fire, where he's done 29 appearances, scoring 7 goals so far. A big player, a very, very big player, of course, Xherdan Shaqiri, a player that everybody knows at this point. Now, looking at the card and FUTBIN, of course, he has a Shaqiri body type. That's fantastic. That's good to know. He also has incredible stats. Okay, looking at the card like this, face value, you might say this card really sucks. But boys, look what happens when you put a hunter on a card like this. 91 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. The positioning is absolutely sensational. 86, 84 finishing, 94 shot power, 99 volleys, right? Definitely a player that you can use. And of course, he's 5-star skill, very good passing, and decent strength. The stamina, I will see it. You will see it very soon when we continue into the episode. It's not an issue. It's absolutely not an issue. Moving on, and before I do that, actually, he does have flair, long shot taker, playmaker, outside the foot shot taker. Now, moving on to what you will need to complete this SBC. It's pretty simple. You need 4 tokens. 4 tokens, it's not that much, boys. Out of all the players that you can get out of those swaps, there's Ake and there's Xherdan Shaqiri, who are really, really good options. Now, you do get the chance to see him walk out as well. He is looking really good in the city kit, the citizen kit right there. Nothing too crazy. I probably should have put him in the Liverpool kit, but that is okay. Moving on, how are we going to play him in game? This is how the team that he's playing in looks like, right? There's Bill, there's Dempsey up top, and he's playing as a cam. But in game, he is going to play in a little bit of a different position. He is going to play, of course, as a cam, but is going to be the 4-3-3 third variation. So the cam plays, the center attacking midfielder plays a little higher up. Looking at that, let's look at that really quickly here. Again, looking at the tactics very quick, press after position loss, very low width, very low depth. In terms of offensive, I went with long balls because I really wanted, we have tall players, we have Dempsey, we have Bale, really want to see how that would work, how his long passes would be as well. And then you see the rest of the what's it called, the formation instructions right there. I'm not going to bore you with the instructions. Just know that Meunier is playing as the inverted fullback. Gosens is full stay back while attacking, and Shaqiri is stay forward, keep forward, and just, you know, don't come back on the defense at all. Moving on to the first game we played. The first game we played, boys, was against this team. Really good team, honestly. He has Mbappe on the side there. He has Brolin. He does have Eto'o as well. Looking very, very good. Perfect. So the first clip I have for you guys is about his first touch, right? He has the ball. You can see him right there. His first touch is impeccable. Look at how he moves across the pitch there. He's going to distribute the ball very efficiently, very good. The ball is going to go in the air, and he's going to be able to get that Look at that. He gets that, does a pass, very interesting pass there, and the ball is being distributed. Unfortunately, this is not going to lead to a goal, but that is okay. We got to see his first touches, and that's fantastic. The next clip I have for you is about his movement across the pitch. It's going to start in the kickoff situation. It's a 1-2. He does a brilliant 1-2 with Dempsey, and then he runs down the right wing, his natural wing, and does a brilliant outside the foot cross to Dempsey, and it's not a goal, unfortunately, but you see that right there. So Shaqiri has the ball, does a beautiful dribble right there, puts the ball to Dempsey. Dempsey sends him the ball again. He's on the right wing, slows down the play, and he's able to find that. Look at that angle. He does that beautiful outside the foot cross, but it does not end up being a goal, which is okay. The next clip I have for you guys is about his acceleration. He has insane, brilliant acceleration into the space, very good directional changes as well. So the directional changes are really important in this FIFA. Players like Messi, players like Dybala have those very good directional changes. Let's have a look at this clip. So there he is, moves into this place, boom, switch directions again, and then is able to move into that space right there. He gets pocketed ultimately, again, because he is a little bit smaller frame, but that is okay. You get to see, and I'm going to show you that again. Look at how he moves into that space, switches direction, does that again, moves into the space. I probably should have done another chop there, but I ended up with a ball roll. And of course, he gets pocketed right there. The next clip I have for you is about Shaqiri's attacking support. He does have sensational support and when it comes to attacking, right? You're going to see him right there. He gets the ball after Bale does a little chop, passes the ball to him. But he has a special ability, and it's the fact that he really tracks really closely to the player who has the ball. Very much like Neymar does in real life, right? The ability to go to the person who has the ball and constantly offer supporting when the team is attacking. You can see that right here. So it starts with the corner from our opponent. Schlotterbeck is able to send that out. Bale gets the ball. Of course, he accelerates into the space, does a little chop right there, passes the ball to Shaqiri. Shaqiri distributes that very easily, no pressure, very easily. And then you can see him. You can see him running to move closer to the guy who has the ball. And I'm gonna re-show you that again. I'm gonna go back, and this time I'm gonna pull up the arrow. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to pull up the arrow, and he has the ball, distributes that, but look at how he's going to run to move closer to Insigne, who has the ball right there. So he's right here. You can see him. Unfortunately, the ball is lost there, and that is okay. But that's something that I noticed that he does. He really provides immense amount of support when the team is in the attacking phase, and that's fantastic. The next clip I have for you right here, boys, is about his transition ability. He has incredible transition ability, and the reason for that is because he can do a lot of solo work. Right, the 5-star skill allows him to do tremendous amount of solo work. Let's look at this clip right here. So Mpadu passes the ball to Benacer. Benacer passes it to Shaqiri. Shaqiri, look at that dribble. Then directional change right there. Again, he's gonna do a swift little ball roll right there. I probably should have done a long shot. That is what I should have done, because one thing to note about Shaqiri is that he's not the player that you want to always keep the ball with. You want to distribute the ball and do like a 1-2 situation and then collect the ball up again. We're going to see that again. Benacer has the ball, passes to Shaqiri. Right there in a situation like that, I probably should have called one of my players to me so that I can let go of the ball, move into the space, do a 1-2 situation, and then maybe score. He has short legs, so you don't want to just hold the ball 24/7 with a player like this. Moving on to the next clip. The next clip I have for you guys is about his strength when he is running. He does have great strength. He's short, low center of gravity, and you're going to see that in that clip right here. As soon as he gets that ball, look at how he moves, holds off that player, and is able to move into the space, and look at the work he's going to do in that box. That solo work that I talk about that he's able to do. He gets pocketed at some point, he gets intercepted at some point, and again, it's because you don't want to just keep the ball with him, right? You want to ultimately give the ball off to another player, move into the space, and then have an opportunity. But again, you see that work, that strength. I'm going to show you that again. You're going to see that strength. As soon as he gets that ball, he's able to hold off that player and then move into the space, do some dribbling work, some solo work. I probably should have passed that, like I say, and that would have been a better opportunity for the team. The next clip I have for you guys is about his through balls, right? is about through balls with him. So he is definitely not the target man that you want to send through balls to. Again, because he's short. He is short. So a player you would want to send through balls to would be a player that is tall, that has long legs, and that can enter and that can get those balls easily. Let's look at that really quickly. So the ball is with Dempsey. Dempsey does a great job slowing down the pace, does a through ball to Shaqiri, but Shaqiri is not able to get that. Let's see that again with the arrow this time. Dempsey has the ball, does a great job, does a through ball. You see Shaqiri right there, but Shaqiri is not able to get that ball. But it's going to end up being a goal, and you're going to see exactly why. Look at that. Shaqiri gets the ball this time, holds off due to his strength, sends it in. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. So he does have sensational amount of strength, but he's not going to be that guy who you can send the through balls to, and he's going to get them. Again, he doesn't get that through ball, but the opponent gets the ball, we intercept it again, send it back, and then in this situation he gets the ball, holds off the player, and it's a goal. You're going to see that a little bit better with the slow-mo celebration of the goal. And it's Ferland Mendy who's trying to get the ball from him, but he's able to hold off Ferland Mendy easily and then score that opportunity. The next clip I have for you is about transition. Again, transition with a player like him. He has a great ability to carry the ball forward. He's going to do a 1-2 with Bale. He's going to do a directional change, but again, because of his short legs, a situation you might be in is the first time shot, and he's not going to be able to complete it because he cannot get to the ball, right? Let's look at this clip and let's analyze it. So we get the ball down in our defense. Schlotterbeck passes it to Meunier. Meunier passes it to Ampadu. Ampadu sends it to Shaqiri. Look at that, the 1-2 I talk about, right? You see that? He gets the ball, does a 1-2, lets go of that ball, but moves into the space to collect that ball again. That 1-2 was sensational. And then passes it to Bale. Bale sends it back to him. He moves, directional change right there. Bale tries to shoot, and then right there, boys, right there, that is where he should have done a first... No, that's not what I want to do, boys. But that is where he should have done the first time shot right there. But he didn't do it. And the reason why he didn't do it, again, is because he could not get there in time. Look at that. That should have been a first time shot right there. That really should have been. And then he's going to get the ball, and you're going to see that he has the ball. He's going to wiggle the ball through, but he's going to get pocketed at some point by the goalkeeper. Again, another beautiful opportunity to see how good he is in the box, but he might not be the guy you want to have in front of the goal 24/7. He's a perfect cam, but not a perfect striker. Okay, moving on. The next clip I have for you is about his height and the fact that he has short legs. It's a perfect example, again, here of the fact that this man with his short legs could be in situations where he gets pocketed very easily, and that's what you just saw right there. Look at how Koulibaly is going to be able to get that ball very easily. So, right there, you see that? Koulibaly gets that ball very easily. And I have another image here that I want to show you guys, and that image is about, just really quickly, the radius that a player can cover. Because he is short, you know, he's the circle on the left, right? He's a little bit shorter. The black circle is the total radius he could cover with his second foot. So if you imagine his first foot being the gray circle, his second foot would only be able to touch to touch on that black line, that black circle, as opposed to a player like Rabiot or a player like Koulibaly that we just saw. Koulibaly is a little bit bigger, and Koulibaly covers a much bigger radius. So if you if you superpose, or if you put that Rabiot circle on top of the Shaqiri circle, of course you realize that a player like Rabiot has better radius. He can move the ball outside of his body a lot better than Shaqiri, who has shorter legs. Let's see that clip again, and with that clip I'm going to show you again why he gets pocketed so easily. Let's go back to the clip. Boom, we press play, and you're going to see that right there. You're going to see that he's going to get, boom, the ball is taken from him very, very easily by by Koulibaly. So that's it. Moving on, the next clip I have for you is about his stamina. I know that he does have 60 stamina, and that could be a bit of a concern for a lot of you guys, but it's not an issue. And let's look at it right here. If you look at Shaqiri on the screen right here, of course he has little less stamina than anybody around him, but in FIFA 23, stamina is not an issue. As long as your player still has about 40 to 50% of his stamina, it is fantastic. He played the entire game and he was tremendous for the 92 minutes he played. So just to show you again, performance-wise, at the 45th minute, he is the better player of the team. And then we move on. The next clip I have for you guys is about his range when passing a player. And I'm going to just introduce this clip before we look at it. When he has the ball and you want to dribble with him, the image that I showed you earlier about the radius that he covers, when he's dribbling, his legs might not cover that much distance, which will ultimately lead to another player who has long legs bodying him, intercepting the ball from him really easily. And that's what you're going to see right here. Let's pull up the arrow. You see he gets the ball taken, but with a little bit of persistence, he is able to get that ball again. Let's look at the clip again. So he has the ball. Shaqiri has the ball, does a step over, but the ball is taken away from him. But he applies persistence because he's a little bit of a pit bull across the pitch. Gets the ball back again. I really advise you guys, if you're using Shaqiri and he loses the ball because he was doing a dribble or doing anything like that, don't worry about it. Apply pressure with Shaqiri and he will get that ball back again because he has tremendous amount of strength. The next clip I have for you is about his ability in the box. And boys, his ability in the box is just incredible, right? He's going to dribble everybody. He's going to lay up a beautiful lob to Bale. And of course, Bale with the height and the heading accuracy is going to score that. Okay, so Insigne is going to intercept that ball. Beautiful job from Insigne right there. He's going to do a step back. You're going to see that really quickly. Boom, passes it to Shaqiri. Look at the job that Shaqiri is going to do in that box. Boom, first player beat, second player beat, and then lays off a beautiful lob. And it's just beautifully concluded by Bale. Shaqiri is definitely the type of player, boys. So we get a Sue celebration right there. Shaqiri is the type of player that you definitely want to have in the box. He's either going to concede a penalty or he's going to be able to dribble players exactly like you've seen on the screen right there. Sensational work from him. The next clip I have for you guys is about opening spaces, right? He has very good dribbling to open the spaces. Playing the game is not just about dribbling. It's also about moving your opponent on the side of the pitch that you want, right? And you're going to see that right here. So the ball is with Benacer. Benacer passes it to Insigne to Shaqiri. And then as soon as Shaqiri gets the ball right there, you see he's trying to move players towards the right side of the pitch. And that's what he does. Opens a gap. Does the pass to Benacer. Benacer passes it to Bale. Of course, Bale misses it. But the point is here that when you have a player like this in the midfield, you really can hold off the ball because you're confident. He has the 5-star skills to be able to, dribble, hold on that ball, and really distribute when the time is right. So that's about that clip. The next clip really quickly is about his performance. We ended up losing that game because I was doing a lot of work with Shaqiri, but he does get 8.2, the best rating out of the team. And you can see here he does 25 passes out of 153 by the entire team. Very, very active player in the squad. The next clip I have for you guys is about the second game. So before moving into the second game, I wanted to move him to the right winger position. More natural position that he's played throughout his career, either with Liverpool, either with Bayern Munich. So I really wanted to test him there, for real life's sake, right? So we moved him there and we gave him a try. So the pace is the first big issue that I felt with that position, right? Because you're going to see that right here. Tomori does a great clearance. Bale has the ball, passes it, and then Ampadu passes it to Shaqiri. Look at Shaqiri trying to move into the space, but he's easily stopped by De Jong. And of course, like I say, apply persistence with him. Apply persistence with a player like Shaqiri, and you will get the ball back again. But when he tries to move, to burst into the space, he is not able to do that because ultimately, boys, he doesn't have the craziest amount of pace. A player like Daniel James would be able to run through that. A player like Dembele would be able to have that pace to break out, but not Shaqiri. And that, my friends, is a-okay. Looking at the pace, you can see it, 83 acceleration, 78 sprint speed. But when you put that Hunter, he moves to 91 acceleration and 86 sprint speed, which is still okay, but not good enough. The next clip is again about his pace. You're going to see right here another situation where he's going to try and break out with the pace and he's not going to be able to reach. Look at that. Boom. He's not able to reach in time. And again, that is another reason why you don't necessarily want to have him on your wing. I'm going to show you that clip again. I'm pretty sure you guys see it pretty clearly, but look at Bale. Bale sees him. He's not able to move fast enough into that. Gets intercepted. The play is voided, right? Okay. The next clip I have for you is about him playing as a right winger. Again, I believe it's wasted because he's not able to get involved enough, right? When he's playing on that wing, he's not able to get involved enough. So look at that. The play's happening, 1-2, 1-2, Bale scores, but look where he was. He was here the whole entire time. And I'm gonna go back again for that clip. He was not, you're gonna see him, he's right here. Look at him. He's not getting involved, and that's a missed opportunity. For somebody who is 5-star skill, that's a missed opportunity. So if you're going to use him on the wings, apply cut inside. Apply cut inside so that he can cut inside and he can support the attacking play a lot more. Again, another clip right here that you're going to see where I'm talking about the fact that he's isolated. You see him right there. I'm gonna restart that clip really quickly, but you see him right here. He's all the way up here. He has great positioning, right? He has great positioning, and he's going to position himself quite well. But the fact that he's all the way up here is not good. It's not good for the team. It's not good. You're gonna see a brilliant goal from Meunier, but he's all the way up there. Look at what Meunier is gonna have to do there. Look at that shot from Meunier. Sensational stuff. Again, Meunier ends up scoring, but I did not get enough involvement from Shaqiri right there, which ultimately caused Meunier to run up, provide support, and then score. The next clip I have for you guys is about his positioning. Again, here he is going to provide a brilliant assist. He is playing right here. I'm going to show you. He's right down here. There he is. You can see him right there. He gets that ball. Lobs it in, and then Dempsey finally is able to conclude it, and that is a great job. So he does position himself quite well, especially if the play condenses itself in the opponent's half. So there was a lot of recuperation, and then it ultimately led to all of your players coming down. He is going to be positioned himself well. But is it good enough? Is it good enough? You really want him to be you really want him to be much more involved than a right winger. Now, boys, we come to the end of this episode. I know it's been 21 minutes. It's a long episode. It's a long review, but I do this for you guys so that you can have an in-depth review of the player. Looking at his overall performance, I give him a solid 8.5 out of 10. Looking at his strengths, of course, attacking support, like I was saying, his ability to go closer to the ball holder to provide an option is sensational. His movement with the ball, on the ball, and with the ball, sensational. He moves very well. He has a low center of gravity. He's able to dribble very well into the space. The strength is also a good asset. If you lose the ball with him, you can bully the opponent with him, and you'll probably get the ball back again. His runs are, of course, very good as well. Again, he's that type of player that you don't want to hold the ball with 24/7. You want to pass it, do a 1-2, move into space, and then distribute the ball again. Now, looking at his weaknesses, of course there are some weaknesses. The height. You know, he's quite short. He is quite short. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why probably a lot of people are not running to complete him. He is quite short. That is a disadvantage, but it's a major advantage when you're in the box because, again, he will concede penalties or he will be able to move just like butter in that box and then lay up a pass or shoot himself like he did when he was being pressured by Mendy. And then finally, the last weakness is the first touch on pressure. Like you saw when he was supposed to score with that first time shot, he didn't do it. When he's on pressure, when there's pressure applied to him, his first touch can be problematic again because of the radius he can cover. He has short legs, so he can't cover that much radius, which is why Koulibaly took the ball from him really easily from that first touch, which is why he wasn't able to conclude that goal with that first time shot. Boys, this was your FIFA commenter. Let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed this episode. I did an in-depth review for you guys. Shaqiri is a sensational player. We're not going to get another card from him because he plays for Chicago Fire. So I strongly encourage you all to go ahead and complete him. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you very soon for another review on the channel. Peace out!